Today I'm watching Angel Season 1, Episode 21. We're so close to the end of the very first season. I'm very curious to see how it's all going to come to an end. My prediction is it'll be a showdown between Angel and Wolfram and Hart. Please no spoilers, but they've kind of been in the background throughout this whole first season. In the previous episode, we were introduced to some new characters, this other gang of vampire hunters, Gunn and his sister Alonna, who unfortunately was turned into a vampire. So I'm very curious to see if they will come back into play. It seemed like an interesting move to have these new characters be introduced so late in the season. Or maybe we'll never see them again. Maybe it was just a one-off, but it definitely felt like they were trying to set something up for future episodes as they spent so much time with those characters. I'm really enjoying this series so far, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. What's going on here? Oh! Whoa! Is this Storm from X-Men? Oh, she can see in like thermal. Okay. Not what I was expecting.
Arrested in '99 as a suspect in a double homicide, for which he's currently on trial.
Uh-oh. She's been busy.
But that's not the real whammy. Look who's defending her.
I'm guessing it's Wolfram and Hart. Yep, of course.
Could physically commit such a murder is beyond the realm of believability.
Oh! I just proved his point. Yeah, exactly. Just like, let me just casually put these sunglasses on.
Pro bono. Which means she's probably still working for them.
Yeah, they're not likely just to do something for free, so they've got to have some vested interest.
Not since Ostrowski versus California have I seen such devious legal maneuvering.
That is their forte. Should be their tagline.
Thank you, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
It's nice to see you again.
Oh, girl. That's like,
Not everybody will. This is kind of our harvest time of year.
Oh, is that a Buffy reference? The harvest?
Dead weight.
What side are you on, Lindsay?
Sometimes you question things, but I mean, it's no big...
I did a lot of crazy things when I was your age, you know.
Is that so?
And actually, the world isn't that complicated. It's designed for those who know how to use it.
Oh, that sounds very sinister. Oh my.
I think the details of that are tragic and shockingly specific, and I think you should create them sooner rather than later.
Come on, seriously?
Something else that may require a strong defense.
Strong defense.
Oh my gosh. They're gonna make up a fake backstory.
So we can't risk losing her.
What's she gonna do?
There are some children arriving.
No! No, no, no!
Without forgetting the important part we play in the greater whole.
Which is what? What's this giant conspiracy they're involved in? Yeah, they create the criminal and then they defend her and get, you know, the charges dropped, obviously, but how long can that keep going?
I didn't cause it, and I can't fix it. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, he feels helpless. Ugh.
Works because there's no guilt. There's no torment. No consequences.
Yeah, they don't care. They have their goal, they just want to accomplish it.
I remember what that was like.
Oh, Angel. Oh my, that's horrifying.
Nothing ever changes.
You lost there, bud?
I need your help.
Oh, he's turning on them. He's like, this is too corrupt even for me. Oh, shoot. He's not going to go through with it. Yes. Lindsay, just when you were about to get the big promotion.
I'm talking dirt poor. No shoes, no toilet, 6 of us kids in a room, and come flu season.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
While my life got dribbled out.
I'm sorry. I nodded off. Did you get to the part where you're evil?
He's like trying to share his backstory. Like,
There's a new contract.
Why don't we just save the lawyer talk?
She's gonna kill some kids.
and now Angel's listening.
Scary deals. Comes with the turf, but this,
What do you know?
almost nothing.
I wasn't expecting them to work together.
They are constantly watching you. Other companies have drug testing. They have mind readers.
What? What? Mind readers?
I get myself killed. That'll convince you I've changed.
It's a start.
I thought Angel would be a tiny bit, like, understanding, and he's just like, he's blinded by hate.
You're low. Just my opinion.
Yeah, and I thought we'd see Gunn again. They spent way too much time on him just to be a one-off. So it's interesting that he's in this episode as well.
Dangerous.
Okay.
That's enough to convince him. He's like, oh, there's danger? Sign me up. And it's interesting to learn more about this Lindsay character and to see where his limits are, and they finally pushed him past his, like, breaking point. He's like, I'll do sketchy things, but this is too far even for me.
Lila.
You scared me.
Yeah, and we saw her on that Ring, like, the Fight Club episode as well. And that's interesting that they're using, like, supernatural elements to guard their facility.
Oh my God! They told me.
And the decoy has arrived. Amazing. I thought they were gonna get him to bring in a vampire.
Get all riled up. Ow! Did you just step on my foot?
Got a vampire on the phone.
That's the shaman sitting in the corner. Oh my. Yep, here's the vampire as requested. Loose! Oh, shoot. Oh! A demon whose weakness is like purple powder. Boop. Good night. Just bonks him in the forehead. Yes. He's like, I'll make a demon profile for you. It's like, great work, Wesley. What is this? Of course it's rigged. Yeah, you can't just walk in there and steal it. Oh, Angel! Whoa, nice move. And even like the tilted camera angles to show that like things are askew and that things are off. Lila.
I'll never make my lunch.
What is it?
Matching haircuts? What are we doing? Oh, shoot. They're bringing them in. I was wondering if that was like a metaphorical term or if they actually had literal mind readers there.
That's why they call them random mind readings. Yeah, it's Lila.
That's crazy. What would you think about? Like, you'd have to obviously think the exact opposite. Are they demons? Are they aliens? Like, what? Yeah, very curious. Think about anything else. Think about anything else.
What? No. You've been in secret talks with Klein and Gabler.
Oh, shoot.
They approached me.
You planned on taking clients with you.
Oh, no, 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 no.
They misread me. I just wanted Klein and Gabler to think.
See you later. Bye. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if companies actually had access to literal mind readers? That would be terrifying. No privacy, no nothing.
Story is never pleasant. That's all.
Yeah, you seem to have broken up about it.
Ancient Aramaic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah?
Those 3.5-inch floppy disks? Yes.
I don't really know.
He was just like drawn to it?
That out of the carpet. Believe me, we've tried.
They must have one heck of an HR department. Just bringing employees and just literally terminating them.
Stolen important documents from our vault to try to sabotage an extremely important case.
Oh, so they know. They definitely know.
More importantly to me. Did I leave anything out?
I mean, I'm also working with the vampire you're trying to kill, but...
Do I nod to my friend behind me?
I thought he would kill him. Why is he... Yeah, he's like still trying to keep him around.
I can go.
You can go.
I'm very suspicious of this.
Okay, I'm back to the desktop, Willow. What do I do now?
She's calling Willow for tech support. So cute.
She wasn't born blind. She lost her sight when she was 21.
On purpose.
Oh my gosh, what? That's horrible. Oh my gosh.
Time.
They're blind too. Together, the children have the power to see into the heart of things.
She's creating her own, like, X-Men school? What is she doing? Collecting these children? Oh! Just when he brought them the hot chocolate and snacks. Bye. It's kind of reminding me of, like, Village of the Damned, almost. Oh, no, 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 no. But he also has no heat signature because he's not alive. Oh, bonked him. Oh! The world's slowest fight. Oh! Oh!
I believe I know why you were drawn to it. There's an entire passage about you.
What? He's in the scroll? What?
Maybe, but it's there. And you have your place in it.
Yeah, what do the prophecies say about Angel then?
I can count them on one hand. I need people like that working for us.
He's like, I want to be out of this. I want nothing to do with you. Stop trying to bring me back in.
Upstairs. What I'm offering you, Lindsay, is the world.
That, come on.
Pretty well, and I'm betting you're gonna take it.
That's impossible. What? Lindsay! Don't get sucked into this.
If you don't, walk out this door. I'm going upstairs now.
Get out of there, Lindsay. Come on, you know this can't end well. You just saw like a glimpse of what they're up to. I'm sure there's more things that are gonna make your skin crawl. Of course he's gonna stay. Ah, Lindsay, Lindsay. Is it for his own personal self-interest? Is he gonna see what they're up to and then try and take them down? I have no idea. He's definitely not a good guy, but I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen. So that was my first time watching Angel, Season 1, Episode 21. Only one episode left of this first season. My prediction about Wolfram and Hart being involved was correct. I'm assuming they will be in the next episode as well. Please no spoilers. This kind of felt like part one of an episode. We've got this scroll now, and Angel has this prophecy about him. He saved these children, and I'm very curious to see how that all comes together. And either they're planting seeds for Season 2, which is possible, or we'll find out more in the next episode. I'm glad we got to know a little bit more about Lindsay, his character from Wolfram and Hart, and his backstory. And Angel is all about second chances, so when he was first explaining it, Angel was pretending to snore and just like wasn't interested. I understand why Angel despises this person, but I thought he would at least give him a second chance, or at least hear him out. He showed up, asking for help, and usually Angel is a little bit more receptive, but as we saw, that last scene with Lindsay taking this new job job and promotion and being kind of lured in by the money and, you know, the potential that this new job can bring. Although I definitely feel like there will be some dark sides to it and everything won't be glamorous. There will definitely be some things he has to do that maybe he's okay with, maybe he's not. We saw Lindsay reach, you know, his morality limit with the possibility of these children being killed, but then as soon as another opportunity presents itself, he's like, oh, okay. Whether he's staying to, you know, turn on his own company, whether he's going to use this information against him, or whether he's staying because he genuinely just wants to be a part of this, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell now. Guy's literally like offering him the world, and it seemed like too good of an opportunity for Lindsay to turn down. And I feel like Lindsay's loyalties lie with whoever offers him the most money at this point. And it's very interesting to compare Lindsay's character and Angel's character, as I feel like Angel would help out anybody, you know, whether they were willing to be able to afford his services or not, he would do that. We saw that in the first bit of this season as well. He didn't really care that nobody was paying. And I feel like Lindsay's the total opposite. He's mostly motivated by money, but then helping the children also. So yeah, I was definitely curious to see kind of him conflicted, and I thought for sure he would want to be done with this, and he was kind of at his breaking point. And especially that scene when they brought in those mind readers, which is crazy, the fact that that is a literal creature. We don't really know if they're a demon or if they're a different species or whatever that might be, but they can literally read your mind, and it would be terrifying to think if a company, you know, had access to that. It kind of reminded me of the show Severance a little bit, with that piece of the company having total control. You have no privacy, you know, they have access to your brain, and they found out, you know, that one guy was planning on leaving, but they also found out about Lindsay and maybe knew that he could be manipulated and he could be, you know, persuaded to stay, and they'd rather have him as an asset than kill him off, because obviously he's done some shady stuff before, so they're willing to keep him around, hoping they can, you know, get him back into that system. I feel like Angel would have never been involved with Wolfram and Hart in the first place, but if he would have been in the situation Lindsay was in, he would have walked away. He doesn't care about the money, and as Angel is a vampire and his needs are different from a human. But yeah, it was just interesting to see Lindsay kind of like go to the good side for a bit and then realize, actually, you know what, I'm going to go back to being on the bad side. So I'm very curious to see where his character is going to go, if this will be a season 2 continuation. My prediction is that it won't. I feel like Wolfram and Hart is the season 1 arc, given from what we've seen in Buffy. Each season kind of has a new villain, so I don't anticipate these guys being part of season 2. Again, please no spoilers, but I feel like Lindsay will meet his demise in the next episode because he's betrayed Wolfram and Hart once. I definitely feel like they're not going to forgive and forget. Maybe they're just delaying it, but I feel like he will inevitably come to an unfortunate end. And if he starts to use what he knows about Angel now to go against him, because that's something Wolfram and Hart might ask him to do. The makeup, the special effects was so cool and well done. It doesn't look dated to me, like they still do a really good job, and even if it is a brief glimpse, they don't spend too long on it, but it still looks cool. I'm trying to think of shows that are like this today, kind of like these action adventure shows. I know there was a bunch in the 90s, but there is action adventure shows obviously, but I'm trying to think of ones that were more focused towards like a teenage audience. I remember watching like Xena and Hercules, and, you know, I missed Angel and Buffy obviously, but, you know, Alias I haven't seen, but I feel like that would fall into the same category of, you know, an action show. But I feel like now all these like action adventure shows are kind of very dark, like they're aimed towards more definitely an adult audience. I guess Vampire Diaries just came to mind, would be a similar one, but I don't know how much action adventure is in that as opposed to focusing more on romance. Similar to the last episode where we got to see a little sneak peek into kind of this underground subculture and the way supernatural beings are kind of accepted, the way that these demons are incorporated into these kind of like pockets of society, where we had Madame Dorian's. We have this giant law firm using supernatural creatures as kind of their defense strategy. Instead of, you know, extra security guards, they have demons, and even the shaman that's sitting in the office, you know, sensing vampires, and the mind readers, and the fact that these giant companies companies would have access to stuff like that is terrifying. Obviously, they're using it for their own benefit, and what that would look like, you know, in the world if your employer could bring in a mind reader to tell if you're lying or not. Very creepy, and I love when we get to learn more things like that. Like, I don't think they've mentioned mind readers before. I'm very curious to learn more about this scroll that Wesley is decrypting, and just the way Angel was kind of drawn to it but didn't really know why he was drawn to it, and what that prophecy is going to entail. We've definitely seen prophecies in Buffy before, but the fact that Angel is now in one, and even Wesley said, you know, it doesn't say Angel or even Liam, you know, specifically by name, the fact that it's just a vampire who regained his soul, and as far as we know, Angel's the only one like that. At first I was thinking, because Angel has such a long backstory, and the scroll obviously looks like this ancient artifact, maybe at one point Angel had met somebody who wrote something about him, and, you know, Wolfram and Hart just got their hands on it somehow. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what this prophecy entails. Angel doesn't even know what it's about. He just seemed, like I said, somehow drawn to it. It was nice to have a little bit of a crossover when Cordelia calls to, you know, get tech support from Willow. It's interesting that they're kind of on the same timeline. We know that Willow was trying to crack these files that Spike got to them. Obviously, I think those files are bogus. I don't think there's anything she's gonna find, no matter how hard she works. But the fact that Cordelia, you know, still has these little touch points with Willow in Sunnydale. We also saw Wolfram and Hart using somebody who had abilities for their own, you know, evil plans, basically. They hired Vanessa, who's lost her ability to see, to her own doing, to, you know, use her skills to take out these kids, and they've kind of got her as this like hired hitman, which is horrifying. And the fact that a company would have the ability to, you know, contract this stuff out. Wolfram and Hart doesn't seem to have a limit on how corrupt they are. They're willing to manipulate anybody, change backstories, you know, use people's powers, or, you know, hire them out to do their evil biddings. And obviously, like, money is no object, which is terrifying, because then they have access to so many things, and they're obviously using it to do evil. Overall, I thought it was an interesting episode. I'm very curious to see how this season is going to wrap up, how it all is going to come to an end. It was interesting to learn more about Lindsay's backstory and what the next episode holds in store for him, what Wesley is going to uncover in these scrolls, what prophecy will predict for Angel, whether that will be concluded in the next episode or whether that will set things up for season 2. The children that Angel rescued were also in this prophecy, so I'm curious to see how that'll come into play, what his connection to all of this is. I imagine Wolfram and Hart will definitely still be going after Angel, whether they'll use Lindsay to try and get him killed, but they definitely aren't happy that he's still out there, you know, roaming the streets. Gunn made an appearance, and Angel used him, you know, as this decoy to help get these files from Wolfram and Hart. I'm curious to see if he will be in the next episode as well. It was a quick scene, but thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please check back often for more awesome content. Oh, he's turning on them. He's like, this is too corrupt even for me. Just when you're about to get the big promotion. What? Mind readers? Like, oh, there's danger? Sign me up. And that's interesting that they're using like supernatural elements to guard their facility. That's the shaman sitting in the corner. A demon whose weakness is like purple powder. What? He's in the scroll?